The all-important key clash of the final game of the semi-finals between Fabiano Caruana and Vincent Keymer is here. Fabiano playing with the black pieces. He's focused here. Vincent Keymer comes in. He is zoning himself in. Let's have a look at the position. We have a bishop on this long diagonal, a rook ready here, a knight on c1, a bishop that can go in both ways. King is in the center like normal chess, can go on either sides. Knight is ready to jump to e3 or g3. Queen can be activated this way, and the rook on h1. Are there any undefended points in the camp here? Not really. They seem to be defended, especially the knight is controlling a7. The queen could attack here potentially. But these are the points that have to be borne in mind. Now, as white, you are trying to somehow make this position work for you. Maybe you're thinking about b4 to open up the bishop first. You could think about f4 to open up the queen. You never want your queen to be passive. You could think of g4, and the players shake hands and the time begins here. 25 minutes plus 10 seconds increment, and Vincent plays b3. He doesn't go 2 steps, he goes 1 step ahead. b6 played here by Fabiano. Now pawn to h4, gaining space on the king side. f6 played here to blunt the bishop, and c4 played by Vincent. The pawn on c4 gains space, and Vincent is doing that. He understands that gaining space is one of the most important parts of opening play in freestyle chess. And Fabi comes back with c5, e3 played in order to bring your pawn up to d4. But notice that your king is still in the center, and you've played h4, so short castling may be difficult. He plays pawn to d3, and this does open up the diagonal here. Have to be careful. d5 played here. Nice move, striking in the center. Bishop h5, trying to provoke g6. You can always find Vincent coming up with something very creative. Comes back, pins this here, also threatening to play h5 later. Knight comes out to d7. The queen and the bishop are protecting the d5 pawn, so g3, trying to get the queen in. And b5, beautiful move. You see that the bishop wants to get out on a5. Queen g2 played. Whoa, the game is sharpening up in a big way. Fabi takes on c4. Now you can't take with the b pawn. It's pinned here. So d pawn takes. It's pinned here as well. A check to the king. Now you want to play your king up, but goes knight d2. And lovely move, knight c b6. Well, what if I take here? He takes on d5. And the point here is that you can take on d5 back. But there is an insane move. Let's see if Fabi finds it. He finds it. Knight to c4. Taking advantage of the spin. Pours himself some water. You can't take the knight. The rook is hanging. And the knight is pinned. So the rook can't even be taken back. Vincent Keymer, I am pretty sure, is shocked with this move. Knight c4. Excellent move here. And he goes pawn to b4. Rook takes b4, taken by Fabi. He's so quick. Takes on b4. Rook takes. Bishop takes. And knight to b3 played. The material is still even here. But nd b6, and he's threatening to take on d2, followed by the other knight jumping in. Comes up king e2. And now after knight takes knight, you can take the pawn on d5. He takes it, threatening a check here perhaps. Many different possibilities. He goes rook c1. But now queen e6 followed by long castle, a short castle, and everything is well set for black. Right now he's a pawn up, but that's not the main thing. It's the king that is not well placed, and also the knight which is under pressure. Will Fabi find queen e6? He does. He plays beautifully here. And what are the possibilities here for white? He goes rook c2. He's waiting. He's trying to create something here. Maybe just king f7. Getting the rook in. Rook to d8. The king comes up to f7. And king f1. Rook comes to d8. Putting pressure on d2. He goes king g1. And now knight takes pawn is coming in with d2 hanging, and you can see Vincent there. He had just 1 second to make this move. He knows that the writing is on the wall. Just 21 moves and Caruana has managed to completely outwit him. He takes on e3, fe3 taken, and now rook takes on d2. A brilliant move, attacking the queen and the rook. If you take here, I have bishop f3, and then after queen f3 you simply take on d2, and so Vincent resigns and Fabi wins. Beautiful game played here by Caruana, and Vincent Keymer, well, he tried his best in this match, but this last game by Caruana was just too top notch as he moves into the finals to take on Magnus Carlsen for the ultimate world champions throne.